in a church outfit. My daughter said we look like the first lady, so I feel so cute, so I decided to keep it on and do a video. So we have some cow skin seasoning. So we are going with the powder seasoning first. I use my Audiio all-purpose. Use any kind of all-purpose of your choice, guys. Alright, there's some turmeric. Paprika. Woo! I use some molasses. Worldwide sauce, the Worcestershire sauce. Alright, I'm gonna use some fish and meat sauce. Alright, so we have 3 cloves of garlic. I'll mash that. So just gonna remove this. I'll remove this out of the way a little. And then we'll add some pimento seed to that. About 12 pimento seed and ginger. And with this I'm gonna mash that. Then I'm just gonna add that to this. Alright, so I wrap that in there. And then we have some scallion. Guys, using a cutting board, please. When me younger, I know nothing about cutting board, you know. I try to remember if when I was younger, I had a cutting board in my yard. I don't think so. I don't remember. Honestly. But it's dangerous. So get yourself a cutting board. Okay? Scallion, then we're going with some onion. I use half of a medium onion. And remember guys, we're gonna re-season our pot. So not for the too much. Half is good, then use the other half when you are seasoning again. Re-season. This always about me and me, you know. Alright. Guys, one woman cussed me off today. Well, not in a church, when I come out of church. Well, she not cuss me, she attack and me attack, so. The lady asked me from the church may I come from. Lord have mercy. If I ask her, so true, may I come from church, I can't say what I want to say. Anyway, it's one tomato. A lot of people don't like cooking tomato, and that's okay, guys. When me cook, I don't cook a heap of food, so my food not go spoil. So, yeah. Alright. So tomato, and then we have thyme, then pepper. As I like spicy enough, like enough pepper to taste the food, but not to burn up my mouth. Alright, so 1 hot pepper we work with, and that's basically it. Get our gloves, just show everything together. You gotta live your life. Should I tell you what the woman that cost me a fine, but maybe tomorrow if I move, if I remember. Okay, where are we gonna go? Alright. So this is it. Cow skin and turn. I'll show you what I've done. See what I'm sitting here, turn over. Alright, so this is it. Well seasoned, marinate for tomorrow. Today we're gonna make some rice and peas, some fried chicken, and some cow skin. I'm gonna add a few pieces of cow goat. Oh, cow goat come in. Few pieces of goat meat in with the cow skin, so we're gonna stew that. Alright, so let's get into that. Alright, so to the Dutch pot we're gonna add a little oil, just a little bit, so we can burn the sugar. Alright, and then we're going in with a spoonful of brown sugar, and we're gonna allow this to caramelize. Guys, turn on the stove. If you don't really understand the burn sugar method, it can be done, but just turn down the stove and don't make it get too dark. So as soon as you see it start bubble, then you're gonna add the meat to the pot. Right? It normally take a little while, so that's why most of the time I just make the video hurry up and run, because it might take some time. So what I'm gonna do, I turn up the stove so it moves faster, phone you can't see it. Might have a pause it, not coming in to go for my wooden spoon. I never want to pause it. Alright, I'm gonna pause it and come back. What do you say? I grab my spoon. I don't want to come with me. Come on. Quick before it starts, bud. Come ever tell them don't move from the pot, right? Oh Lord. Spoon wet. Alright, so we're gonna add the meat to the pot now. Alright. See if we can turn this. Alright, we usually just allow it to sit about a minute before we start turning. So I make it sit, give it a minute, and we'll turn up by the stove. Now that you drop it in, you can turn up by the stove to medium heat. Alright, so I'm going now and turn the meat. Going occasionally, turn it until you get a nice rich brown color. Alright, so I'll keep going until I still get the desired color. I'll give this one more turn and then we'll add some water to it. So I'll give it a minute, turn again, and then we'll add some mix. Alright. Once the color nice, we're going to add some liquid from the kettle to the pot. And not too much, maybe like a cup of water. You don't want to flood the pot. As you want to slow cook this until it gets nice and tender. Alright, so just I'll cover that. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go in occasionally add water to it until it gets nice and tender. You can also put it in a pressure pot if that's your desire. Me have the whole time, because what time now? 10:21, so I have the whole morning for cook. Dinner time and until 3:34 o'clock. So if we have to stay all day, we're going to stay all day. So just I'll slow cook this and then now we'll be back. Alright, so we're going with some onion and hot pepper. These are the seasoning from the chicken. We'll add that to the pot. So we're going with some beans. So we'll take the time and combine this together. And then we'll just have a sprinkle the bell pepper on top. By the time we come back, it's supposed to be done. Alright, we're going back. I add a little tubes of this because I don't know I forgot to add a little in it. So we're going. I just want a little tubes of this, not too much, just a little bit. This is it. I never want it this dark, you know, but that's the pepper we have. We have to work with what we have. Alright, so we have a piece of goat. Oops. Oi. Toasting. So put all the mash up there. Toasting and bean. And this is it. We